Good morning, everyone. It's Patrick from Deerfield Pistol Center, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about the training that we have to offer here at Deerfield Pistol Center. Training is very important when we start talking about the utilization of a handgun or any firearm. You have to be trained. You have to train to use your weapon. Here at Deerfield, we want to start a process where training is continuous. Building blocks, building blocks, building blocks, as long as you train. The way we start that here at Deerfield Pistol Center is with the first shots class. That is a class for people that have never shot a gun before. The class is roughly 4 hours long. We offer that once a month towards the end of the month. And during that class, you will shoot 5 different guns. Normally a .22 long rifle pistol, a .380 ACP pistol, a 9mm pistol, and a 38 special, a revolver. Just so each person gets kind of a flavor of that type of round that's being shot, the recoil that comes from those different rounds. It's a very good introductory class. From there, we go on to the 2-hour beginner shooters class. That's probably our most popular class. We probably teach 5 or 6 of those classes a week. That class is by reservation only. The student sets the date and the time once they call in, and we put that on the calendar. That class breaks down the gun, everything about the gun, how the gun works, how the gun operates, how you correctly hold the gun, how you correctly press the trigger, how you correctly align the sights. And you get roughly an hour with an instructor in the range. You'll shoot roughly 50 rounds. And with that instructor right there providing, that vital information on how to shoot that gun properly. From there, we move on to Ladies Locked and Loaded. Ladies Locked and Loaded is for the ladies, obviously. That is a once a month class, the second Wednesday of every month. Roughly 10 to 20 ladies come in the shop, 6:30 in the evening till 9:30 in the evening. They'll start in the classroom, get a period of instruction, and then they will go downstairs and shoot. Jessica is our instructor for that. She's a very good instructor. It sounds like the class is very enjoyable. We have many repeat customers that come to that class. So if you're a young lady and you're interested in shooting, I recommend taking the 2-hour beginner shooter class, and then you can join the Ladies Locked and Loaded group. After that, we are developing a 4-hour defensive pistol class, which will lead into the next classes that I talk to. But defensive pistol class that we're developing is going to provide the student with information regarding drawing from the holster and getting that gun into a fighting position if necessary. That kind of builds on top of the CCW classes that we offer. If you're going to carry a gun, you need to know how to do it properly. And the defensive shooter class or defensive pistol class that's going to be coming out shortly is the class that we would like to see a lot of people take, because you have to make sure that you get a proper grip on your firearm as you bring it out of the holster. The next class that you would end up taking in the defensive pistol is basic defensive pistol. That's a 10-week program that we offer on Monday nights that you will start shooting different drills every 10 weeks, a different drill. Former law enforcement officer teaches that class or instructs that class, very knowledgeable in what defensive pistol is all about. After that, we have the advanced defensive pistol, which is just a stepping stone. We have a number of people that take the basic defensive pistol class a number of times because it's great training, and you get familiar with drawing from the holster, drawing from concealment, and delivering rounds on target. After that, we just last year developed the red dot pistol class. The red dot pistol class is nothing more than understanding the red dot, the theory behind the red dot on a handgun. Once you take that class, you will have a really good understanding of how to present that gun on target and find that red dot every single time. That class is again 4 hours on the evenings, and we probably shoot roughly 150, 120, or 175 rounds during that class. And as you go through your training experience with handguns or rifles, repetition is key. You're going to get a lot of repetition. Repetition, kind of develops that muscle memory that you need to present either your iron sights or your red dot on target. After the red dot pistol class, we have a 10-week red dot pistol class. That's Tuesday or Thursday nights from 7 to 8:30. We probably shoot about 5 or 6 different drills for those 10 weeks, every night for those 10 weeks. So you get a lot of experience, a lot of repetition doing that. We also offer a basic ArmaLite rifle class. Everything you need to know about the AR-15 or the ArmaLite rifle, as it should be known, not AR-15. The basic ArmaLite Rifle Fundamentals class is nothing but the basics. You learn all about the gun, how it works, how to take it apart, all the parts. Then we go downstairs and then we shoot probably about 200 rounds that night. Just basic drills, getting you comfortable with that weapon. After that, we have a 10-week ArmaLite rifle class that we have. And that class, which we're in the middle of right now, repetition. We start with kind of the basics. We review the basics for everybody that first week, and then after that, we talk about speed shooting, we talk about accuracy shooting. So that class, which is going on right now, last night as a matter of fact, and it was a lot of fun. It's humbling at times. So those targets, especially during accuracy, get pretty small. We are also developing a 10-week weapons transition class where you go from the ArmaLite rifle to a handgun. If your ArmaLite rifle fails or you run out of ammunition in that gun and the threat is not distinguished or is not there anymore, then you have to have a sidearm, or you should have a sidearm with you, and you have to go to that handgun to for protection or to finish the deal, so to speak. The one other class we offer is Marksmanship Simplified. That is not a basic class. That is a class for experienced shooters that are just having a little bit of trouble, finding the center of the target, so to speak. Bullseyes should be the norm. Repetition. We shoot for a bullseye or a certain area on the target. Sometimes we just have to tighten up our grip a little bit, just go over the fundamentals of shooting. So, you kind of lock that in. Shooting is relatively easy if you understand and know the fundamentals of shooting. So, the one thing that we can say here, that training is very important. Training with firearms is continuous. Unfortunately, if you are going to be the protector and you're going to carry a firearm, you need training. Training is key to everything. It's law enforcement, military, they train. They're good at what they do. So if you want to be good at what you do, you have to train. You can call us at the shop anytime. We're more than happy to go over the classes we have with you. You can hit us up on our website. We can do whatever you basically need. Stop in the shop, talk to us. We will show you the differences in the training, how to train with different weapons. We just love to see people come in and talk about training, because training is vital when you're talking about handguns. Well, thanks for paying attention, guys. Sorry to take so much time, but again, training, it can't be understated how much training you need. So hopefully we see you down here at the shop. Take care.